you've submitted your profile and it's approved. So let's get into what I like to call Upwork extra credit.
How far are you willing to go, Michael?
If the title is the most important part of the Upwork profile, testimonials are the second most important. 95% of customers say that they read reviews before making a purchase, and 92% of B2B buyers are more likely to purchase after reading a review. And think about it, don't you typically check out the reviews of a product before you buy it on Amazon, especially if it's expensive? Businesses are doing the same thing when they look at your profile. So if you're new to Upwork and you don't have any reviews, you can request testimonials from anyone you've ever worked with. And this is the most important thing that you can add in the extra credit section. So do not skip it. Request at least 3 testimonials from past people you've worked with. And it's easy because Upwork has a template that you can use. You can also write something for them to just copy and paste. And I do this all the time. Here's a script that I have used before. Hey Joe, hope all is well. Would you mind sharing a short testimonial about me and my work abilities? It will help me grow my freelance business, and something like this would be fantastic. And then I just send him what I want the review to be. So if you want to get more site traffic, hiring Jill is a no-brainer. She created a dashboard that lets us easily track where our traffic's coming from. She wrote content that converted site visitors to leads. She's super organized and made my job easy. Now, there's nothing that says you can't incentivize reviews. So if you ask for testimonials and no one's done anything, crickets in your inbox, just follow up and say something like this. I'd love to buy you lunch to show you appreciation for leaving me that testimonial. DoorDash gift card attached, or something along those lines. And once you get that testimonial on Upwork, you can go to LinkedIn and request that that person also leaves a review on LinkedIn. Then you can copy and paste what they wrote in the Upwork review, so you can have them easily resubmit it on LinkedIn. They don't have to think about writing anything else. They can just copy and paste what they already wrote. Easy peasy. Be sure to follow up and thank them for helping you grow your business.
Thank you so much.
This is also a great time to let them know that you're freelancing, and if they or anyone they know needs whatever results you offer, you're there for them. For example, hey, do you know anyone who needs some extra time in their life? I'm now offering my virtual assistant services on a freelance basis, and here's my profile so you can read more. There are a few other sections that you can add in Upwork, and if you don't add anything to them, those sections just won't show up on your public profile. So think of them as extra credit, but the more evidence that you can give for a potential client to hire you, the better. Let's look at these extra credit options. Upwork partners with a platform called Credly, so you can import certifications. For example, something like a Google Analytics certification. You can also add from their list of certifications that they have within their Upwork platform. The second thing you can add is consultations, which is a new Upwork feature. It's basically a paid one-on-one Zoom meeting with a potential client where they can ask questions, get your advice. So you can choose areas of expertise, custom topics, and a 30-minute or hour meeting, and then set the rate. Upwork also requires you to send some kind of plan, estimate, or meeting summary after the call if you want to qualify for that payment protection, which is where Upwork guarantees that you'll get paid. Personally, I don't offer consultations on Upwork because if a client's a good fit for me as far as industry, company size, and goals, I know that without getting on a paid call with them. And if they're a good fit in those categories, I'm happy to get on a free 30-minute call before I send a proposal. So I don't want to do a bunch of paid calls just to find out that we're mutually not good for each other. That's just my preference.
Hard pass.
The third thing you can add to your Upwork profile is a video introduction. You can add a video introduction to further increase clients' confidence. And for example, you can talk about your skills and experiences, or you can even show visual samples of your work. So you'll have to create a video, then upload it to YouTube, then take that YouTube link and input it into Upwork. They will then approve the video and it will show up on your profile. Again, this is something I don't offer because it's new to Upwork and I have not put the time into it, but Faith does have this on her website as well as her Upwork. And for her, she said it's helped her get more inbound leads so that the clients have a feel for her personality when they look at her profile. And she said they actually tend to bring this up on prospecting calls, like, hey, I saw your video and I like the vibe, that's why I reached out to you. So it's a great way to be more personable with them besides just the text that you have in your profile. Okay, the fourth section of extra credit is a portfolio section. So you can upload images, videos, audio, and PDFs. And once you decide to add a portfolio, you can choose your type of portfolio. They have a couple different options in Upwork. For freelancers that are doing like graphic design, site design type of things, I would recommend using Gallery. And for anything else, I would use Classic. Adding a portfolio is strongly recommended for all creative freelancers out there. And the reason for this is clients want to see your past work. They want to see if you can create a style similar to what they're looking for. So just make sure that you have approval though when you post these types of things from past employers, past clients, that you can display the work that you've done for them publicly, or just change the portfolio. Just, take off logo, take off sensitive information so that you can post it. And one fun side note is Faith and I had these videos edited by someone on Upwork. And when we were looking through all these different editors, there were quite a few on Upwork, we went straight for the portfolio section and we decided to go with this awesome freelancer because he had the exact type of video that we were looking for. So try to be very specific, especially for creative freelancers when you're adding a portfolio. Number 5 is project catalog. This is a great extra credit section that you can add. Think about when you go to buy a software and they have like a beginner, intermediate, and like expert type of pricing, 3-tiered pricing. You can offer this with your services. This is something that I personally don't have, and the reason is I'm doing monthly flat rate contracts. I'm not doing one-time specific amounts. I want something ongoing. Another reason I don't offer this is because I might say, podcast ads management X price, but this client is really difficult. Like they're trying to sell snowshoes in April or something, and this client has a product that's already really in demand, so I might not charge them as much. And that's the reason that I don't personally like to include this. But for someone who has a very straightforward offering like logo design, you can include 3 different offerings. One that includes 1 iteration, one that includes like 2 revisions, and the third one that includes unlimited or whatever the pricing might be. So it's a good option, just not for me. The 6th section that you can add on Upwork is the skills section. And this is a really simple way to just remind clients, hey, I know this software, I've had this position, I know this category. For example, Adobe Illustrator, Google Analytics, digital marketing strategy. Those are the kinds of things that they have. But they only let you choose 15 skills, so choose wisely. And remember, you can always change these later if you decide to change your service.